Let me introduce both fighters. On my right, fighting out of the red corner, with a record of 4 wins and no losses from Team Hammer. Put your hands together for Graham Donnelly! And his opponent on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, with a record of 3 wins and 3 losses from the MMA Academy. Put your hands together for Chris Green! Your referees, Mr. Paul Crossley.
Welcome back to Shinobi 10 Evolution. Jamie the Haymaker Hay here as always with Ian M16 Butlin. On to our next bout. We've got an absolute firecracker Ian with Graham Donnelly taking on Chris Green. Chris coming straight out with that jab with a beautiful uppercut as well. This is some good hands straight away from both guys. But Chris has landed some pretty clean strikes, but he's getting caught a lot now. And they're just fighting.
This is a fight.
This is a real scrap straight away.
Donnelly looking to throw punches over the top there in the clinch. Nice bit of dirty boxing from both guys.
I know Chris Green is known for his power and strength. Donnelly's known for his hands. So this is going to be
a really nice matchup here. Obviously Paul Reed, Shinobi matchmaker.
In the corner, Chris Green there. Tim Barnett, the new Bama Lonsdale champion. Fantastic achievement there.
A very good win
on a week's notice.
Yeah, last night.
And beating a very, very good opponent as well. Reece McHugh, he's a fantastic guy.
And the thing is, these fighters, staying in that sort of condition, you can take a fight at last minute notice. It's fair play to Tim.
Absolutely, and he was, he only fought 2 weeks ago in Tanko, wasn't it?
That's right.
With another great win there against Honor Kaglar, walks in and takes that Lonsdale belt last night. Fantastic achievement. Back to the fight though. Chris Green on top now, he's working at side control, putting that at the shoulder into the chin.
You said Donnelly, a very good opponent, 4 wins. It looks like he is. The Monson choke, it's sometimes known.
That's on.
It looks on.
Very strong, very powerful. Mark Kinsella speaks very highly of Chris Green.
He's got the chin just underneath, which will give him a little bit of room there.
He's got that gap, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's just enough that to stop that choke coming on, but that was a very close attempt.
It was a great attempt, yeah, so he's going to go for that back take now. Using that arm, dropping some big hammer fists.
This is great work here. Chris Green. Donnelly's not tasted defeat yet in an MMA cage, but this could be first time.
Yeah, he's in a predicament here, isn't he, at the minute?
Still 45 seconds left of this round, and he goes to take the back. He's all over him right now.
He's like a rat all over him at the minute, and he's causing a lot of problems for Donnelly. Doesn't have any answers at the minute, and he's really struggling to get him off his back. He's got one arm across the chin. It's just underneath the chin now. If he can get that left arm released, it could be serious problems here for Graham Donnelly.
It's sinking. It is sinking.
But good work for Donnelly there. 2-4 on the arm.
He needed to get the arm further around, but he's changed the armbar.
Fantastic transition to the armbar. And he's going to try and drive that.
I thought he was going to tap then.
That is really tight.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Well,
wow!
Fair play to Donnelly for getting out that first round.
That was an absolute beast around Chris Green there. The transition there that he made from taking it back over to that beautiful armbar attempt, but great work for it was like a half hitchhiker escape, wasn't it? Yeah. But they kind of got stuck on the way out.
That start there, those overhand shots from Donnelly in the clinch. Chris Green eating the right hand. So it was a good start to the round.
He's just like a zombie. He just moves forward and gets punched. He doesn't seem to affect him too much.
Not phased him at all.
But you've got to be careful of the likes of Graham Donnelly hitting you, because he has got powerful hands. What a great opening round there.
That was a really good round. We've had some great matchups already. The card's been, very exciting from start to finish.
Yeah, this has been some fantastic matching here from Paul Reed. Oh, big jab there.
Yes,
jab.
solid stepping jab.
Graham Donnelly's getting frustrated here.
He didn't look to even defend the takedown then, did he? He seemed to just willingly went to his back, so maybe he's wanting to try and work submissions from there.
Yeah, he's trying to... There we go, he's working through to that half guard now. He might try and lift that right knee and step through to... He might even just go for full mount from here, you know.
Well, I actually thought that Donnelly would try and keep things standing. You know, he did better in the stand-up, I thought, in the first round. And on the ground seemed to be a bit dominated, so you'd think Donnelly maybe would defend the takedown and work his strikes.
But that's not to be interested in defending, though, did he? Just sort of went with the flow, and he's now on his back and again in a predicament because Chris Green, that first round for Chris Green was a big round.
Yeah, well, at the moment this is a good start to the second round here from Green. Sat in the guard. It's posted up. I'd like to see him trying to work the strikes now.
Good work, taking that side control up against the fence. You can throw a lot of shots from this position up against the cage. You've got the leverage with the walls. If you can get that knee on belly here, this is a serious position for him to throw that ground and pound. He loves them hammer fists as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does. Good
big
solid strikes.
Shots across the face.
And there he's got the knee in.
See, if he goes to knee on belly here, he'll be able to drop some big strikes from this position, and it'd be very hard for Donnelly to get out to the cage.
So Donnelly trying to stand up, working to his front.
Relentless work from Chris Green.
He is. I mean, Green nearly had it finished in that first.
You can just see the frustration on Donnelly's face in a minute. He's not really got an answer to this at the minute. I think he's complaining about grabbing gloves there.
I think Green complaining that Donnelly had hold of his glove. Well, he's got a minute now. He's on the back again. As in the first, can he get the finish? Donnelly still defending.
40 seconds of this. He's not quite got that triangle locked up tight, but it's in a position where he's not going to be escaping very easily. And he's going for that nice face bar. Just wearing him down now.
Well, this is 2 clear rounds for Chris Green.
Oh yeah, I mean, Graham Donnelly's going to have to come out this third round and really go for.
I was going to say he's going to have to come out for the stoppage. And I'd like to see him trying to defend that takedown, trying to work the strikes.
Just no answers for it. I mean,
no, look at that, just locked up on the floor. Very, very clear round there.
Really good round for Chris Green again. So in the corner of Donnelly, what would you be saying to him now in the third round?
He's got to defend that takedown and try and work his strikes, come out aggressive. He's got to. He's going to lose on points. He's got his 2 rounds down clearly. He's got to come out looking for a stoppage, and I think his best chance is the striking.
This is one of the first fights of Hammer versus MMA Academy tonight. Later on in the card, we do have the main event, which is Mick Stanton, one of Hammer's outstanding fighters, taking on Mark Kinney Kinsella, the ex-welterweight champion, amateur, and stepped up to the pro ranks today. Third and final round here. And will it be as explosive what we've already seen?
Well, let's see what Donnelly can do. Paul Crossley sending them both back to the corners. He works for the timekeeper. And here we go. Third and final round.
That's better from Donnelly. This is what I want to see.
Yep. Donnelly's got to keep it at that range, and there's good shots. This is the finish he needs to go for.
This is what he needs to do. This is perfect game plan.
That's exactly, obviously, instructions from his coaches are exactly what we said. But Chris Green picks him up right into the centre of the cage.
Great work. I think he was going to drag him across, but then I think he felt him climbing on him, so I think he
looked like he was going to his own corner, didn't he?
Looking for that armbar, Chris Green. Chris looking cool and calm there, though.
Yeah, nice posture.
I'd like to get the arm out and throw that leg off, just to be sure. Oh, he's got to be careful in that up kick from there.
Yeah, you can't up kick rather to a downed opponent. And as we know, it's now.
I'm not sure Chris Green actually feels any punishment at all. He just sort of fobs it off, doesn't he?
Well, that's good work from Donnelly to get stood back up, and he's got to be aggressive now. Got 2 minutes left in this last round.
Working up against the cage again. Gonna get a man to get a beautiful takedown there. Again, making it a frustrating fight this for Donnelly, isn't it? He's made it from start to finish. Chris has made this a really tough fight. Not much sort of going on now. But Chris just pulling the pressure up against the cage here.
Yeah, he's just grinding away now. He's clearly ahead. I think Donnelly's had his chances there to get the finish, but as you say, he's a bit like a zombie, just taking shots and coming forward, Chris Green, and now he's grinding away on the floor. He's not looking to finish, just chopping away.
The Scouse zombie on top now. Putting some punishment in. He's been a fantastic fight for Chris Green from start to finish. Rarely made a mistake. Yeah, apart from the exchange at the start of this round, he's not really been in any danger, has he?
No, and you know, I'll say again, Graham Donnelly 4-0. He's had 4 good wins, and you know, Chris Green's made him look fairly average.
Yeah, he has indeed, and he's great work from Chris. Good work to get his guard back there from Donnelly from the bottom. He's still working hard, Donnelly, to try and get something out of this. But he needs to get back up to his feet to do anything now.
He's got nothing to do in 15 seconds.
15 seconds to go, mate, and that's it. But what a great fight this has been for Chris, the Scouse Zombie Green.
Is that his official nickname?
I don't know, I just made it up, to be honest. I think he'll like it.
I like it.
Great. That was a fantastic fight from start to finish, like I said. It made it very frustrating for Graham Donnelly, and that's a definite win over to Chris Green.
There can only be one winner, and he fights out to the blue corner, Chris Green. Please put your hands together for his opponent, Graham Donnelly.